The way it happened. The way time bends at certain times to affect her broken insides, that remind her of moments like then. She can hear the echoes bounce off the violent wall. She can hear herself dying every time someone mentions abuse. His problems fell on her, his alcoholic ways broke family. She used to sleep with a light brown teddy bear. Now she can't blink at night because she is afraid that history will repeat itself, watching the clock all night, hoping the next time it strikes 3 a.m. nothing will happen. The curtain won't slam behind. The man will not scream at her, spilling beer on her new dress, constantly leaving bruises on her face as well as her life, creating a story she will hide and make her hate everything. Time does not heal all pain. There's another world inside of her we may never see, another novel we may never read, and it doesn't stop there. She's bullied so many times, everyone calls her trashy. 1, because word has a way of getting around, and 2, because no one ever takes the minute to ask her why. She drags herself across the side of the school hall. She looks at the needle on her desk, the one labeled "Only Way Out." The symptoms include shame, loneliness, fear, and hatred. With no doubt, she grabs it and holds death to her vein. She drops a river of tears, and no one ever seems to notice it because they all build a bridge of assumptions to get over it. She reassures herself, this is it. What would you do if you stood behind her the whole way and you knew every damn detail about her life? How her uncle abused of her and no one ever paid attention because it was too expensive for their time, and time was money. But there's no cost to a life. She needed an angel to save her. Not a soul was out there to ask one damn question, to want to know why. She always stared at the floor, why her left hand had a scar, while we all just stood by. We worried selfishly about our own life when she wanted to end her own.
1 in every 3 women worldwide are victims of sexual,
physical,
emotional,
and other types of abuse during your lifetime. 22 million have been raped.
Every 2 minutes, a woman in America is sexually assaulted.
Maybe it is not completely true,
but they are statistics.
What would you have said to her? What would you have done to save someone?
Do you think you could provide a solution?
I doubt I could provide a solution, but I can offer suggestions to people. The ones I just mentioned, get out of those situations. Don't involve yourself in the drama. Men and women should not mistake violence for love or power for love. I believe most domestic violence is generational. I believe children who are treated with violence grow up and use violence, and it's a very hard cycle to break.
What would you tell people that are going through domestic violence right now?
To get counseling, to get help if they are in a dangerous situation, if they're committing the violence, to get help and get counseling. If they're in a dangerous situation, to get out. They feel completely powerless, and then as they age and grow up and become perpetrators of violence, they feel desperate, and they feel that's the only way to solve their problems.
I think domestic violence is a serious issue that affects people no matter what their race, ethnicity, gender, socioeconomic status is. For those experienced right now, I would tell them that it's not their fault and that they're the victim of a crime, right? Because that's usually the abuser tells them it's their reason, it's not theirs. What they need to do for those experienced right now is to find a safe place that they can go, whether it be a neighbor, someone they can trust, or one of the multiple hotlines that they can contact and find shelter there to get away from that person first. You're gonna have to, they could receive restraining orders against that person can get arrested, and that way that person can be safe. Most cases of domestic violence can be contributed to just a cycle of violence. It's a learned behavior that usually young males and females learn at a young age from their parents, and they just carry it out throughout their lives, and it just continues on and on. Some quick fixes to help the victim out is first for them to get away from the area and the abuser immediately, to notify someone, whether it be the police or someone they trust, who would hopefully contact the police as well to file a report. That way they can get their restraining order or get an court order for that person to no longer be around them. And also there's multiple hotlines online that they can contact and make phone calls and just get the help they need.